Coffee with the Coach, University of Michigan head coach Brandon Naurato. How are you?
Doing great. How about you?
Good. It's a weird having. Are you happy having a bye week at the end of the season like this? It's weird.
No, I'm not happy. I'm not unhappy about it. I'm glad that we booked an exhibition game to stay in it. It's weird with college hockey. Like you ramp it up all year and then I feel like you play like one game a week, for the rest of the season versus best of 7 series and every other day. So I feel like the mental side, just as well as the physical side, is just as important.
So walk me through this. You got your game this week, and then you find out where you're at. Big Ten tournament quarterfinal right now. It lines up looking like maybe if you're a number 2 seed, it's Notre Dame, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then you got 3 games to get to the Big Ten. And for people who don't know, Frozen Four, 16, right? The NCAA tournament, 16 teams. And then there's 4 regionals, similar to like when I talk, people know basketball, obviously similar bracketing, but just on a smaller scale.
Yeah, so we'll have quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals for the Big Ten playoffs, all single elimination. And then the final game is on a Saturday. The next day, they announce the NCAA regionals and who's going where. And then that following week, there'll be 16 teams, 4 regionals. And then 2 weeks later will be the Frozen Four in Las Vegas.
Do you know where the locations are already set, obviously, for the regionals, though, right?
They're already set. We just don't know where we're going to be.
Right. Right. If you had your druthers, where would you be?
I don't know if there's like a great spot. Like
No?
even it's Worcester, Mass, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Loveland, Colorado, and Albany, New York. So there's really nowhere close from like a fan perspective. So this is what it is. And then even with going into the regional, every team's good. So it's not like there's an easier matchup, but I feel like every game's going to be tough.
Can I ask? I don't know how to preface this, but you and I've talked before, so I'm going to say it. What happened in that first Maryland game?
Maryland?
What am I talking about? The first game, Minnesota. The first game on Friday.
In what regard?
Just as far as it felt like watching the guys looked off. If that, I don't know if that's fair or not, but that's what it
Funny,
felt like.
when you're the number 1, number 2 team in the country, everyone expects you to be undefeated throughout the whole season, right? And I'm
Right.
not, that's
Right.
not
We do. Yeah.
bringing it back to you, but like we split with Wisconsin the weekend before. We didn't like our game on Friday, loved it on Saturday, but also like credit to Wisconsin on Friday night, like they played us well in front of 15,000 people. And then for
Yeah.
us to go in on Saturday in front of 15,500 people on their senior night and get a tough, tight, low scoring game and get that win was big for us. So then going into the following week, we were feeling good, had a great week of practice. Just weren't ourselves on Friday and then got back to it on Saturday. But don't forget, like Michigan's got a target on their back in general. Minnesota's a good team. They're way
Yeah.
better than their record. And we outshot them 39-15 and lost 4-2 with an empty netter. So I think they had 4 or 5 scoring chances and scored 3 goals. And that's not even on our goalie. It just went in. So that's the beauty of hockey, is just like the Canada-US game. Like I think Canada doubled them up in shots, and we know how that went. Like it's an imperfect game. So we're proud that, since my senior year, 08-09, this is the most regulation wins Michigan's had in the regular season. And that's great. And we clap for about 2 seconds and then back to work because we really haven't accomplished anything. So it's the best time of the year. We're excited about it, Jim. Just trying to get everyone in the right headspace and thinking about Michigan and winning hockey. And ready for the stretch run.
I think that was one of the things I was going to say, is that you're spoiling us this year.
Yeah.
I mean, the team is so good, and you and I've talked from the beginning that it's all about Vegas.
Yeah.
You're not shying away from that. You know what you've got and potentially what's in front of you. The players know it. You know it. How much do you talk about it now? Like when you guys, when you have team meetings and stuff, or is it more of it's an understood?
Yeah, we just try and control the day that we're in. You're trying to be 1-0 today. I know how that sounds, but like we don't have to think about Big Ten regular season or playoffs. Like we're just going to focus on the next game. So we play Simon Fraser in an exhibition game Thursday. We're just worried about our identity and getting to our best hockey. And then we, percentage wise, are probably going to finish second and probably play Notre Dame. And we're prepping for that right now.
Your penalty kill, by the way, on Saturday. Damn, they look good.
Yeah.
That's something like when as a guy, I love watching hockey. I love a good penalty kill. It is an art. It's an art to watch these men do this.
Yeah, and it was a huge moment of the game. Obviously, 6.5 minutes to go, and we get a 5-minute major, and arguably our best penalty killer took the penalty. So that's a huge moment for us, and hopefully, I hope we're not in that spot again in the tournament. But if we are, or a big PK in the third period, or at the end of a game, that we've got the confidence that we can kill it off.
Is it just you and I've talked about trust. It feels like when I'm watching the team play, they obviously you have to trust each other in hockey. You have to the way it flows. But a penalty kill to be effective, there's even another level of trust. It feels like.
Oh yeah, big time. And there's a couple guys on our units that double up on the penalty kill. Like we're only using 4 or 5 guys sometimes. So they're getting a lot of ice time and trusting that they're going to change properly so that they have their energy back to perform for the next shift. And yeah, it's everyone's got a role. And our team's really good when everyone's involved and contributing like any team. And that's why we've had success this year. It's just at this time of the year trying to get everyone playing their best hockey.
And as a coach, your headspace right now, I mean, do you feel dialed in? You're dialed in, right? I mean, this is what you've been working towards.
Yeah, we're always dialed in, especially after how last season's gone. It feels like 9 months of being dialed in. But what I've learned as a coach, there's a lot of things that are outside of your control. So I'm not worried about myself or our staff being dialed in. I'm worried about 27 players and just making sure that they're in the right headspace and understanding where they are, or what's going on in their lives, so that they can, be the best version of themselves when the puck drops.
Any injury updates we should know about?
I will never talk about injury updates or any medical stuff because we're not.
Okay. I know. Our favorite goalie. If it happens, great. If not, we'll be there. So
yeah.
Do you visualize the whole thing? Are you one? I don't know if I've ever asked you. Do you do the visualization of like, okay, we're in Vegas, we win it? Do you do that in your mind?
Yeah, every morning and then every pregame before every game. A lot of manifestation, a lot of meditation, and it's helped a lot this year for me in the mornings.
Really? Okay. I love that though. You should.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you've chosen a career path that's goal oriented. It's what you do.
Yeah.
To do
I
that.
won't dive into it too much, but I got it right here. It's called I'm giving a plug, no NIL. It's called Brain Tap, but it does some sensory stuff with your eyes, and then there's like different tones and just different topics that you can, whether it's like I want to sleep or have a great day or whatever it may be. I'm kind of downplaying the benefits of it, but it's pretty cool. And if you want to sleep after 5 minutes, you're out cold. It's good stuff.
I do a thing called Qigong, which is like I do that like a 10-minute one in the morning for a morning show, just to kind of center myself and calm myself down. And it's the damnedest thing. You feel it. You feel your body relax and do that.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Or you just go out. It's Ann Arbor. Just go to a bar and get a 40, and you're good to go. So.
Not in the
morning. This is going to be fun. I mean, I know is stressful the right word? I mean, this is what you said. 9 months. You're here. It's all in front of you now. We say that every time we talk, Coach, but it's really all in front of you now.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's the best time of the year. The guys are jacked up. Senior night was so much fun, a lot of emotions. And just looking back on like the story of these guys and, how they've grown up as young men is pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, it's the best time of the year. And this is why you work so hard in the off season and all the prep from the coaching staff and the players and, to hopefully perform and execute at the most important time of the year.
Where were you for USA Canada?
I was at home with the kids.
Off the couch?
We were on the couch and then off the couch cheering. So
I was going to say at some point in the third period when they tied it up, you must have been standing up the whole time.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it was such an unbelievable game. So good for hockey. Obviously, you want USA to win, but no matter which way it went, it was such a great event for the sport.
Did you see that? I mean, did you see that play unfolding before we did in overtime?
I'm just a huge Zach Werenski, Dylan Larkin, and Jack Hughes fan. So when I saw those guys were out on the ice together, a bunch of guys from Michigan, just rooting for him. And then Zia, a little time and space and great pass. And what a shot by Jack.
Let me ask you one more question. I appreciate the time, everything. Coffee with the coach here. Of course, the games here on CSX. You'll hear them as we get head towards the Big Ten tournament and NCAA tournament and everything that's in front of us. Um, you see it with the players in college, young, but they come from other that you have in your team. When they have success, they grow as players, and we see it during the year when we're watching some of the players step up. I was watching Dylan Larkin during the Olympics, and Dylan never really had a chance, with the Red Wings so far to get a lot of playoff experience. He seemed like a different dude by the end of this.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's obviously when you have success, but then through the pain as well, like he's just grown a ton. It's really cool. Like I think there was 7 or 8 guys on that team that I personally worked with in like summer training over the course of my career. I didn't coach Z or Larks or Quinn or Kyle Connor when they were at Michigan, but worked with those guys in the summer at different times. And just like even like Warinsky and Larkin, like I've known them since they're 17, 18 years old, and like now to see Larks with a beautiful baby girl, and Z's married, and they're just they're kind of the age that I was at when I was getting out of playing and started coaching and the mentorship stuff. And it's just really cool to see these guys grow up and become family men and leaders and winners, and just really happy for them. Like you're rooting for them like a big brother.
So I'm talking to you from my house in Waterford, Michigan, and the next street over is where Larkin used to play in the street, and everybody honked the horn to tell him get out of the way. In this house, the Slaters that lived here before, he would come over and hang out, and they had to put a lock on the sliding door in the walkout basement because he'd come over here and bother the family too much, and they'd kick him out and go play hockey in the next door. So
That's
that's my Dylan Larkin connection. Not like you trained with him, but it's funny. I always joke with people. I go, "Oh yeah, we're really tight. He was in this house twice before I lived here." So.
That's hilarious. Wow, good for
Hey,
him.
I'm with you, dude. I think he's got another gear that I think we're starting to see it. But yeah, I think there's something special happening with that young man.
Yeah, it's fun to watch the Wings. I know they're in the playoffs now and just fighting for it. And it'd be great for Detroit to have those games at LCA in the playoff months.
Oh, I forgot 2 words. Go blue.
Go blue.
You got
Thanks.
this. Thanks, coach.
Appreciate it.